In example 7th, it's how many two-digit numbers are divisible by 3. So there is no AP given, and we have to firstly form the AP. Two-digit numbers divisible by 3. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 3 threes are 9, 3 fours are 12. Now from 4 onwards, the two-digit multiples are starting. So series will start from 12. 12, then 3 fives are 15, then 3 sixes are 18, then 3 sevens are 21, and up to so on. And 333 is the 99. So 99 is the last two-digit number that is divisible by 3. So this is our AP. Now after forming an AP, you know that we have to write first term, that is 12, and of course the common difference, that is 3, because all are the multiples of 3. Common difference is 3. Now we have to find the number of terms, because they have asked that how many two-digit numbers. Of course we have to find the number of terms. You can count these number of terms on your fingers as well, but obviously we have to apply the formula of the AP. So now when in any series there is last term of the series given, then the formula changes a bit. Now you have to know that now the formula, that is an is equals to a plus n minus 1d, it will be converted into L is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d, where L is your last term. So keep this thing in mind. Whenever last term of the AP is given, the formula will become something like this. Now we have to find n, of course, so we will apply this formula, that is L is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. What is L? Our last term, that is 99 is equals to a is 12 plus n is n minus 1 and d is 3. So 99 minus 12 is equals to 3n minus 3. 99 minus 12, 99 minus 12, that is 89, and 87 is equals to 3n minus 3, which will further is equals to 87 plus 3 is equals to 3n, so which will be further equal to 90 is equals to 3n, or n is equals to 90 upon 3, that will be 30. So there are total 32 digit numbers which are divisible by 3. We had to find n, and we have found n. So it's easy, but you have to just change the formula slightly. Now in 8th example, they have asked that find the 11th term, or we can say A11. It is not given. Now what is A11? Write the formula of A11. A11 is equals to A plus 11 minus 1 into D, that is A plus 10D. Okay, so now A11 is this. Now we have to firstly find A and D, and they have given the AP series as well, that is AP is equals to 10 7 4. So this will be our formula of A11, and we have to find A and D first. Now it's a bit complicated some, because here AP is given like this, 10 7 4 and up to so on minus 62. They have told us that we have to find the 11th term from the last term. Now what does it mean? It means that we have to start our series from minus 62. We will consider minus 62 as our first term, because they have told us to find the 11th term from the last term. Keep this thing in mind. Now our A will be minus 62. Okay, and of course what will be our D? Now you will say that D will be 7 minus 10, that is minus 3. Okay, so but D will not be minus 3, because it will only then be minus 3 when we will go from this side, but we are now going from this side. So minus 62, our next term will be minus 65, of course, minus 59. So minus 62, when you will subtract minus 59 plus 62, 62 minus 59 will be 3. So our difference will be 3. Just think it like that way, that this is our first term and we are going in reverse direction. So if D is 3, D is minus 3 from here, so it will be 3 from there. It will be reciprocal, it will be the opposite. So that is why we have got A and we have got D as well. So then fill in the formula, that is A11 is equals to A plus 10D. So what is A? It's minus 62 plus 10 into what is 3? What is D? It's 3. So minus 62 plus 13. Now 13 minus 62 will be minus of 49. So our A11 will be minus of 49. minus 62 plus 10 threes are 30. Oh, I'm sorry, 10 threes are 30. I was thinking something's wrong. 30 minus 62 is minus of 32. So minus 32 will be our required 11th term. So just keep an eye on the statement as well, that what statement is saying, so that it's very easy. Now ninth sum is not that much important, because it's kind of, you have to obtain the series first and then you will solve like normal sums. So do example 9th by your own. Let me make you understand 10th example. In a flower bed there are 23 rose plants in the first row. In the first row there are 23, 21 in the second, 19 in the third, and so on. So you will get the series 23, 21, 19. There are 5 rose plants in the last row. So last term is also given 5. How many rows are there in the flower bed? How many? Now we again have to find n. So you have A, you have D, also you have 5. So you will apply the formula L is equals to A plus n minus 1D. They have written AN, you can also write L. So your L is equals to 5. A is 23. What is n? We have to find the n, and D is minus 2. 21 minus 3, that is minus 2, and you will find n at last. So with this we are done with our examples, and now you can start doing exercise and do all the sums that are related to the previous examples. So your exercise will be completed.